Welcome viewers, this is Winch here. A while ago I coined this weapon, the FAMAs, the best gun in Battlefield 3. Is it still? Well, watch this clip and you tell me.
An enemy soldier, over. Yeah, I spotted an enemy soldier, over.
Alright, we'll get back to that in a minute. Welcome back. I'm going to run you through this team deathmatch footage on Aftermath gameplay. This is the market map. And the FAMAs, or the FAMAs as some pronounce it. But let's take a moment here and talk about something here. Again, this is the thing you want to avoid with this weapon is the long reload time. I'll just say it right now. That's the worst thing about it. So if you got a predicament like this, take cover, take a moment, shake off that suppression, peek the corner, and they're not going to stand a chance. He was way over aggressive in that situation. Did you hear something behind me? Wait, maybe I was talking too loud. Yeah, I think I did hear something behind me. Yes, it is that sixth sense. It is sick, and the teabag, yes, I knew he was trying to come for the knife, and I don't know how I heard that guy, if I heard him in my headset or what, but that was a little bit lucky. But I really did sense somebody was there. The FAMAs, yes, I posted a review of this gun months back when this weapon was not nerfed, and everybody, it was in the Back to Karkin DLC. It was the most powerful gun in the game. I bitched and moaned about it. I hated it. Could not stand this weapon, couldn't stand anybody that ran with it. I called people names that ran with it. I was very hostile against this weapon. So obviously my review of it, there was no debate. It was the best gun in the game. And of course the community was pretty much a consensus about that. It had no recoil whatsoever. It had a 30-round clip in it. It just dropped people all day long instantly. It was an absolute laser beam. So after this situation, the DICE developers listened to the community, and they nerfed the hell out of the gun. And they nerfed it so much, in fact, that we would never complain about it again. So they reduced the size of the magazine down to, I believe, 25 rounds. They increased the recoil through the roof, vertical and horizontal. So basically, the weapon was all but useless, and nobody ever used it again. Well, now in the latest Aftermath DLC content, they have kind of given a buff, and right here in this situation, notice prioritize. Who's closer? Who's a bigger threat? Reassess that, reprioritize again, take a moment, shake off the suppression, heal yourself, and then deal with the guy. So don't fixate on the guy I originally intended to kill. I reassess that, prioritize my target, and you always go after the guy that's closer. Always, always, always. Guarantee you that 9 times out of 10, that'll save your life. So now in the Aftermath patch, what they've done to the FAMAs, and I'm about to get trolled here, warning. What they've done is they've reduced the horizontal recoil slightly, according to the patch notes. I'm going to come back to that guy in a minute. They've reduced the horizontal recoil slightly. And did you just see that kill? Look at this range kill. I mean, are you guys watching these kills? Because you need to be paying attention to this, because this is good stuff. This footage was so good, in fact, I go 50 and 12 on this match. And actually get called a cheater at the end of the match. So you know you're doing good when people call you a cheater. So they say they've reduced the horizontal recoil slightly. But you look at the stats on Simtech.com, it still has like a 0.6 horizontal recoil to the right. And it's like a 0.3 or something like that to the left, if I recall correctly. Yeah, 0.35. 0.35 vertical recoil. Still shoots 1,000 feet, or 1,000 rounds a minute, that is. Has a 26-round clip. So again, statistically, this gun looks pretty crappy, if you ask me. In comparison to the other weapons, it still does 25 damage and 18 damage. Oh, and by the way, if I didn't mention it, loadout on this weapon right now that I encourage is a grip and a heavy barrel. That's what I run with this gun. So, what I'm trying to get at in this footage, and what I want to demonstrate, is how versatile this gun is. And is it still the best gun in the game? In my opinion, yes, it is. I think this is the best gun in the game. I think it has the most potential. It obviously kills the quickest of any gun in the game, and I finally achieved the Master Dog tag in this match as well, as you can see here. It puts people down to all ranges. That to me is the quintessential definition of a versatile weapon. If it can adapt to various situations, if it can shoot through suppression, this gun can do pretty much all that. The worst thing about it is its reload time, and that's its biggest handicap. It is long. And right here, look at this. Like, on a roll here, don't ask me again. In this situation, every now and then you get caught off guard like that. I don't know if that's lag or what, but I'll tell you right now, there's no way a passion egg in that situation going toe-to-toe against a fully reloaded FAMAs is going to put me down in that situation. But yeah, unfortunately, this is how it happens sometimes. Again, the reload time on this weapon is still pretty much unchanged at, what the heck is it? You know what? I don't even know what it is. I can't find the stat on it. Forgive me for that. But you can see here in the animation that it is lengthy. It's probably about 3 seconds, I would say. And you notice in this situation, before, just don't get stuck in the meat grinder. That's why we have flanking routes in this game. That's why I left that in there. And this map in particular is great for flanking routes, so don't be afraid, and don't be a lemming. Just don't stand there, throw grenades, revive, and this and that. Flank around the team. That's why we have these routes in numerous corridors, and that's why the map design is so good on this map. It's just incredible. Again, these DLC Aftermath maps are just the best multiplayer game modes I've ever seen on any kind of game in first-person shooter. But this is the sound, the feel of this weapon. It's very fun. I mean that's it, and then they're down. It's like, it just amazes me how quickly this gun kills a lot of times. But again, remember, you're shooting 1,000 rounds a minute. It's obviously the fastest firing weapon in the game. So chewing through that limited 25 round magazine clip really restricts your ability. Now, I failed to demonstrate in this footage that there are alternate fire modes of this weapon, a burst fire mode, and of course semi-automatic, which don't even worry about that. But again, look at that. Look at this range. Again, caught off guard. I was obviously outgunned there. Through suppression, I still put that guy down at close range. There is a burst fire weapon on this mode on this weapon. I encourage you to try that. But all in all, fully automatic burst firing, it's a great method as well. Now here, again, in these situations, I help out teammates any chance I can. I was trying to get to that guy. Couldn't get the med pack to him in time, but I took out the enemy there. And again, taking a moment all the time, anytime you take damage, don't be afraid to heal yourself. Throwing a grenade in there, trying to slow that guy coming in. It's pretty predictable the way enemies flow through these corridors, but check out this clip come up, because this is pretty impressive. Get caught out here in the middle with these guys. Notice how I take cover here for the reload. Don't be afraid in situations like this to lay down prone. Just take a moment. My health's down, been suppressed. Throw in a health pack. Take a moment. You know where they're at. I know they're around this corner. Again, here, take out 2 more guys. Again, look how quickly this weapon just slices through this flesh. Get the reload, take that guy out, and I damn near got him too. So I mean, that was an impressive feat when I'm in the center of the map. Let's watch this again in slow motion. I'm in the center of the map here. Look at all these guys. I mean, completely enveloped around all these guys. Still timing this reload. I mean, it was somewhat lucky too. Perfectly for the guy coming Rambo around the corner. That's gonna try to take me out. Nope. Again, even with hits on that guy, I don't know. That looked pretty iffy to me. I think I should have got him, but he had an MP7. That's a pretty hard weapon to take out at those ranges. Again, here in this clip, outgunned again. This match that is was a very good match. It was just very intense. I was wondering if we were actually going to pull through and win it. I mean, I don't know what it is about this map, but team deathmatch on this or any kind of game mode is just incredibly intense. I've never had infantry combat this intense. Look at this. I mean, I saw that grenade. Get out of there while you can. I got bullets on the guy. I know where he's at. Flank around him again. Look at all these guys. I mean, I'm just constantly enveloped, and this team's doing a good job about resurrecting their teammates. Pull back again. I mean, they really don't know where you're at when you do a situation like that. And this gun puts them down so quickly at close range. So look how many times I've increased my survivability here. I mean, how many times I've kind of cheated death. And I mean, it just was just fun in itself with this gun. And again, not many other weapons are capable of increasing your survivability in those types of circumstances. I mean, the AK is not bad, but I really don't think the AEK is capable quite as good as this gun is. I mean, I've talked about the AEK. I think the AEK is probably an easier gun to use, but again, here's this clip again. I mean, check this out. The AEK obviously doesn't have as much recoil as the FAMAS. I think it's an easier gun to use in terms of if it's I would say relatively ease of use compared to the FAMAS. I'd probably say it's a better gun in that respect. But does it get the brand of the best gun in the game? No, because I think the best gun in the game has to be really in the hands of a great player. And I'm by no means an expert in the FAMAS. I mean, I got measly 500 kills with it. But I've seen time and time again, people with highly experienced players with this gun are unstoppable. And I think pretty much anybody can pick up an AEK and do good with it. And again, that's the criteria for a good gun. But the FAMAS, I think, is in a class of its own. It's not an easy weapon to use, but in the hands of a player that's skilled and knows how to use it, appreciates its time to kill, how it's the shortest time to kill in the game, understands the recoil of it and how that recoil can be used to your benefit. You get a lot of headshots with this gun. You know how to time the fire. You understand the fire modes of the weapon. You understand that it's good at various ranges, that you can put yourself in a situation where you really shine with this weapon. You are hands down the most deadly infantry man killer in the game with this weapon. I don't think there's any question of it. I know there's not a support class weapon in the game that can hold a candle to this kind of gun at pretty much any range, you know, unless it's potted up and I've got you under suppression. I mean, if I see somebody with a FAMAS, I keep my distance with just about any gun I'm using, because I know, like if I'm running the AS Val, I know I can't outshoot in terms of fire rate. I know my damage isn't as good as the FAMAS. Again, it's all about time to kill. I mean, that's what it really boils down to in this game. And right here, check this out. Okay, so pushing down, putting down all these guys up here, being aggressive. I know there's a recon up here because here's tugs. I know there's another guy coming for me. I just know it. So I just know he's going to come behind me. I know it's that guy that's been pretty much trying to troll me the whole game here. I even pre-fire here. Or I'm sorry, look at this. I'm already aiming down sights. I know this guy's coming. Let's put it in slow motion. Look how this guy puts me down. I got 82% health. He kills me like one shot, even though I got shots on him. Again, I'm going to chalk that up. I think there is several circumstances where lag was an issue. My connection seemed a little bit choppy, but I guarantee almost 9 times out of 10 a FAMAS is going to win that engagement, particularly against an M27, which that support class player had. So don't judge those kills and deaths and say this gun's weak by any means, because it's really not. Again here, boy, I mean, just look at the intensity of this game. Again, know when to pull back. That's another thing. You got to know when to withdraw from an engagement and understand that you're not going to win one. Again, here, caught off guard by this guy. He was an assault class player. Put him down, instant death. Push up around. Always flanking the team. We pull off the win here at the last minute. Great gameplay. Lots of fun. Cap it off with the Nemesis medal. And I'll show you here the score at the end as I cut the footage just short when the guy sent me the message calling me a cheat. But nonetheless, rest assured I got accused, and you saw the gameplay. There's no cheating about it. That gun is incredibly lethal. Again, I'm not claiming to be an expert on it. I think it's the highest learning curve gun in the game. But if you understand this weapon, there's no doubt that if you perfect yourself and your skill level with that weapon, you will be the most formidable player on the battlefield in terms of infantry combat. This is Winshire. Please like and subscribe to the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll have more content to come.